back to Cheap and Green. As you know, I started an antique booth at the local antique warehouse near my town back in April actually, and I thought you might be interested in seeing the kinds of things that I look for when I go to thrift shops that I end up putting in my booth. Goodwill was having a 50% off all red and white tagged items, so I went and checked out what they had. The first thing I picked up were these vintage books. Now these actually were not on sale. They were $3 and $4, but they're still in very good condition, and they still have the dust jacket on. It's hard to find that intact. These are pretty old books. This lovely book is the story of John Audubon. That's the bird illustrator and naturalist Audubon, and it is copyrighted 1954. The book is in lovely condition. It has some nice illustrations, so it was worth paying a little bit more for these. I think that these will be a good addition to the booth. This is a new but Victorian style picture album. It was $2, so I got this for $1, and I just thought it was really beautiful. So it just has places to put in photographs, and I think it's very charming. The next thing I found, and again, this one I paid full price for, but it was only $2, so, you know, not tragic. This is a 1960s, 1970s barometer. It's in beautiful condition. The thermometer is still intact, and it has lovely sort of charming old world script on it. This is a beautiful sort of 1950s, 1960s vase. I know the timing because my mother has one exactly the same. This was priced a little high at $6, but because it was 50% off, I thought $3 was okay. Again, it's in really nice condition. There's no chips, there's no scratches. It's beautiful. I am a sucker for all things glass insulator. This one is actually ceramic, and it's not in fabulous condition, but I only paid $1 for it, so I still think that was a pretty good deal. I thought this was just so charming. It's in good condition. There's no chips, no scratches. It's beautiful, just lovely and soft. So $1.50, and it is marked Japan. Not made in Japan, but just Japan. And that means it's post-World War II. It's a lovely, charming teapot. Beautiful shape, beautiful condition. The mark is Arthurwood, England. I'm not super familiar with this name, so I will have to research it, but my guess is that it's probably somewhere between the 20s and the 40s. Just because of the style of it. And it's really hard to find a teapot that has no marks on it. There is some slight crazing in the finish, in the glaze, but I actually think that's really charming, and I don't consider that an imperfection. This is a miniature cauliflower teapot. It's got lots of damage on it. Little chip here. I think that this little floret handle has been re-glued, but it's so cute. I'm not sure this is going to end up in the booth. This might actually end up in my house, and I might keep it. But it was only $2, so it was marked down to $1, and it is so cute. And I don't know why it has a 0 here, or maybe that's an O. I'm not sure. I've never seen anything like that. But it is so cute and so adorable. I had to get it. This is another made in Japan piece. So this would have been probably in the 50s. But I loved him. I thought he was really sweet and charming. There was another one, and I thought it would be really cute to have both of them to use as bookends. But the other one was quite damaged, very chipped. So I left that one behind, and I just kept this pretty one. This is not Wedgwood. It looks a lot like Wedgwood. It has the similar color of jasperware and the little sort of applique white raised motif. But this is definitely not, it is not marked Wedgwood at all, and all Wedgwood is marked. But it is still 1950s. It's still charming. It's still in great condition. So I think this would be a good vintage addition. Vintage Pyrex is always a good investment. This one is very charming. It's a really nice little shape. So I think it could have lots of uses. It may have had a lid, but there was no lid there, and there's no sort of lip or anything that makes me think that something is definitely missing. Great condition, very pretty. This is another made in Japan piece. I don't think that, it was very expensive. It's definitely mass produced, and this is machine put on. It's not hand painted like a lot of other made in Japan stuff, but it does have a very pretty cardinal, so it is Christmassy, and I may actually end up putting this away for Christmas for Maya. Royal Albert 25th anniversary edition, very lovely condition. It's very beautiful. I did have the opportunity to buy an entire 25th anniversary tea set, but it was quite costly, and I thought that actually just the teacup would be a better choice. Only $2, so I paid full price for this, but I think I should be able to price that near 20. It's a lovely little piece of depression glass in this beautiful amber color, and I only paid 50 cents for it. I thought this was really, really pretty. What thrift store haul would be complete without milk glass? These are very, very beautiful, larger pieces, full price, $4 on the sort of basket weave one and $3 on the goblet shape. They're very beautiful, they're in perfect condition, and I can see a lot of uses for these, so I think I'm definitely going to be adding those to my booth. This whole haul cost me $54. So it would have been over $100 otherwise, and I think I did pretty well. I was pretty happy with all these investments. Thanks for joining me on Cheap and Green. I hope you're enjoying the show. If you are, then please like and subscribe, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below.